You know what I'm saying? A fight is a fight. He's trying to take my belt, and I'm going to try to take his head off. Anybody that step in the cage is a problem. You feel me? Anybody step in the cage is a problem for anybody. On any given day, anything can happen inside the cage. That's why MMA is on such a big rise. It's so unpredictable. It's very unpredictable. So, you know, I'm not going to count anybody out or talk about. I respect everybody. Everybody's a problem. I figured Forrest was going to win the fight with Shogun because, that was the biggest opponent Shogun ever faced. Forrest is a pretty big guy, and and he ugly, hard to look at. So that's a fight in itself. Looking at the guy. But in other words, come on, Shogun hadn't been the same since he got hurt against Coleman, and we all know then the way Shogun performed wasn't the same Shogun that he used to fight in Pride. Any fighter knows that, or any fighter that faces Shogun knows that. So to be honest, I'm really not impressed with that Shogun fight. When I fought Shogun, I wasn't my best. When Shogun fought Forrest, Shogun wasn't his best. But when I fight Forrest, I'm going to be at my best, not the size of the dog in the fight, you feel me? It's as the fight in the dog. And I got a lot of fight in my old body, you feel me?
Forrest can't beat Quentin unless Quentin gets hurt or some stupid thing happens. Not with Quentin's mental game and him being in shape. And I've always told Quentin, if you're in great shape, it's going to be very difficult to beat you while you're learning. So, them kind of fighters like Forrest Griffin, they're just dangerous. They're dangerous because they're unpredictable. But fighters, I always have a saying, fighters go back to bad habits. And in the short time he's had to learn how to fight Quentin and all these power moves he's learning and to punch harder, wrong philosophy, brother. You're going to go back to bad habits.
I say Forrest Griffin don't hit real hard, I don't think. He don't have really good takedown skills, but he do have good ground. But he might not be able to take me down and use his ground. And he don't have a real solid chin. He got big heart, but I don't see it as being a tough fight. Him hurt, punching me hard, taking me down, have to keep worrying about getting up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not taking respect away from the guy.
Forrest is a great conditioned athlete. Like I said, he's very scrappy. He's been training a long time for this fight. That may work for him. It may not work for him. But he's going to try to pull all the tricks out of his bags, if you will. But I like Forrest. I think he's one of the most dedicated fighters in the game. He sure puts his mind to it. I just think it's too early in his career to fight a guy like Rampage Jackson, and I think Rampage would prove me right that night.
I know it may not look like it sometimes and I act like it, but I train really hard, and I hate every step of it, I hate every day of it, but I have good sparring partners, and I have good trainers, and all this stuff equals championships and stuff like that. I have really good people kicking my ass on a daily basis. That's really good. And my trainers, I hate every last one of them because they train the hell out of me. Wake me up 6 o'clock in the morning, talking about running. What the hell? I don't even get up and use the restroom at 6 o'clock in the morning. If I got to pee, I look at the clock at 6 o'clock, I'm going back to sleep.
I'm a little surprised. We're a little bit ahead of where we need to be. So we're able to slow down just a little bit. And then really push next week. That's going to be a real important week. That's where my job really turns on. And his mind gets strong and he starts believing in himself and starts kicking everybody's ass, starts winning the runs, starts sprinting as hard as he can. There's no rest time. He complains a lot less. I love it when the fight gets close because he never complains. This guy complains more than anybody I've ever met. And that's part of my job, Part of my job is taking that abuse. And believe you me, we get beat on mentally. He gives us every single minute of every day, letting him know how practices are.
So I hate him. I hate every breath they take. I'm mad at them. I don't like them. But after the fight, then I love them. And that's what equals champions. I'm turning 30 this year. I'm eating right now. I just started taking supplements and drinking those damn protein shakes and stuff like that. Me being a champion, it's good to know that I'm number one in my weight class. It just shows how hard I work. You know what I'm saying? So it just means something my kids can probably be proud of in the future, and more money so I can put all my kids and stuff through college, because knowing the kids I got, I'm going to have to save up money for bail money and tuition,
He hasn't reached his full potential yet. That's why I truly believe it ain't nothing against the guys out there, the Vanderleys and the Chucks. Nothing. I root for them guys because we want to fight them guys at their best. But I know this kid. As long as he's listening and he's going to be learning, he's going to stay champion.
I think somebody probably come whoop my ass when I get lazy in training and I don't have any more sparring partners, just like before, back in the day. My trainers stopped training me like they used to. You know, things happen, you know. And that's when the ass whooping comes, you know, when you ain't training hard, you ain't putting in all your work. But, you know, I want to keep going. I want to keep working hard. I want to keep my belt for a long time. So I don't see the ass whooping coming no time soon.
I think it's going to be a short fight. I think Quinton's going to be victorious in a short way.
Quit barking through my interview. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Who? I'm going to put a beating on him.
He doesn't like your answer.
No, he telling me that's right. He don't like your question.
He's barking at you.
You know, he ain't barking at me. That's my butt. I feed him. I feed that dog. That's right, you hear him? So, but yeah, I take the good with the bad. There's a lot of good fans out there, but it is some annoying ones that come up to ask me, so where's your chain? Who you train with? Where you got these shoes from? And when you going to fight Chuck again? You got lucky. You know? How you get lucky twice? You know what I'm saying? Damn. In that case, Vanderlei got lucky twice. I need a rematch. A rematch.